We had some good dons this week, especially the Austrian dude who busted his own face to avoid a row with her indoors. And that got the whole martial arts thing kicking off. See what I did there? An Austrian man ended up in hospital after he faked an armed robbery.
No way!
Because he was too scared to tell his wife he'd lost thousands of pounds in a casino.
Too scared, you say?
Joseph Rayner, 26, from Vienna, broke his nose, jaw and arm as he beat himself with an iron bar to make the fake robbery seem authentic.
Top man.
But he had to admit to himself to hospital when the pain of his injuries got too much.
Yeah.
And when police officers were called in by hospital doctors, Rayner confessed what had really happened.
Oh.
A police spokesman said he must have been very afraid of his wife to inflict so much pain on himself rather than just confess to her.
He grasped himself up.
What an idiot.
What did he do to himself?
After beating himself.
Beat the hell out of himself. Broke his arm, his jaw and his nose.
And what did he thought he was going to sleep that off because he was surprised he had to go to hospital.
Yeah.
You can't sleep them kind of injuries off.
I think he hit him. I think the problem was he hit himself too hard. I think he was just looking for a quick donk.
Yeah.
Cause a little bit of a scar.
But wait up, what? He's got a broken nose?
Nose, arm and jaw.
Because if you're doing that to yourself, you must have to do that one by one. So
Absolutely.
what are you doing first?
Absolutely.
What do you think? What would you break first out of them
do
three?
the nose first.
Yeah. Well, maybe he did it like one good old smash. He got the nose and the jaw.
Got a nose and the jaw. This is who we should be ringing up.
Who?
We should be ringing up like a martial arts expert. And if you're going to do yourself, what's the best way to go about it?
Okay.
I want to do my nose, my jaw, and my arm. Okay.
How would you do your nose and jaw?
I'm not an expert, Mark.
No, but you said you would. So I'm asking you
let's
how.
get.
Yeah.
And what are the ones with the swords where they do? With the wooden
Samurai.
swords? Huh?
Samurai.
Did you shout out nunchuckers?
Yeah.
No, the wooden swords, the martial art with the wooden swords. Where the
stick fighting.
That is
that ain't stick fighting, babe.
Stick fighting. Aikido.
I think it might be Aikido, actually. In fact, I'm 100% sure it's Aikido.
Is that where you go and get that Swedish furniture?
Now that
was all right.
That was a good Scandinavian joke. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause for that. Well done, Mickey. Well done. That was really good. So much so.
Hey, George, this is Per from Germany. Do me the flute.
We're going to do a flute for that as well, actually.
That was good.
So good.
He was desperate to get a Norwegian.
Can I do some deodorant?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, do that.
You need that.
Yeah.
Right. There you go, lovely.
God. Get a whistle, make it a pair.
BBC Six Music.
Their music is instant.
It's a fairly upsetting story, right?
Frightening story.
Mark got to thinking he's got a bit of history with gambling in his family. He's got a wife who gets father, professional gambler. His wife goes off the rails every now and again. He's looking ahead to the future. He's thinking, right, just maybe there's an outside chance I'm going to have to pull off a similar stunt. Where do I start first? Where do I break the nose first, the jaw, the arm? How do I deal with the whole situation? I thought, who's going to know better than someone from the Kendo Association? Jeff Salmon answered our calls. Jeff, I put it to you, sir. If you've got to beat the hell out of yourself because you've got a crazy wife and you don't want to admit to her that you've lost everything, where do you start? Nose, jaw, or arm?
Well, personally, I'd just put the hands up and let the missus give me a kick.
Right.
Get away.
Yeah, we don't want to know about your sex life, bro. I'm just asking a question.
Look at him putting on dresses, whacking people, likes of beating off the missus. Oh, no, go on, sorry, carry on.
But I think common sense says, and this isn't really a technical martial arts opinion, but you'd save the arms till last, wouldn't you?
Really? Okay, so you go nose. Obviously, probably jaw would be easiest because the nose is going to be messy, right?
Yeah, well, it depends, doesn't it? I mean, as long as you're bleeding downwards, you can see where you're going.
Right, okay. So from a professional's opinion, you take the nose out first?
Why not, yeah.
Right, he's going to mark, you take the nose out first, then move on to the jaw?
Yeah.
And then down to the arm, yeah?
I'd really save the arms till last.
Right, okay. Will you take anything else out on your way down there?
No, you could do a few ribs, couldn't you?
A couple of ribs on the way down. Now, do you feel better about the whole situation now?
Yeah. How are you going to do the arm, though?
You could probably wedge it in a door or something.
That's nice.
Get somebody to roll the car over it.
That's a lovely.
Ingenuity covers all sorts of
That's a lovely thought. We wanted to ask you a couple of kind of martial arts related questions, if you don't mind.
Well, okay. I only came on because I thought this was about self-injury, but no, I'm happy to talk about martial arts.
Right, okay, good. We wondered if you'd seen Kung Fu Panda yet.
No, I've been saving it. I'm saving that as a special treat when I get access to my grandson.
Really? Okay.
I need a kid to go into films.
You need to go. Okay, we'll cross that off. Fantastic. What about the green belt? Do you think it's right that people build houses on the green belt, or?
I think.
Can you even get green belts in?
At least they get brown before they.
Right. Okay. Good. Cross that off. And what about Aikido? Do you think that's the best kind of place for flat pack furniture, or do you think there's other competitors now on the market?
Yeah, well, I think there's a new martial art called MFI, but I'm not.
Right, okay.
It's pretty wooden now.
Yeah. And what about Taekwondo? Can you get bow ties in there and all different kinds of ties?
Yeah,
or
you can tie anything you want.
Tie anything you want. Okay, fantastic. Well, listen, it's been a real pleasure talking to you, Jeff Salmon.